Hey guys, and welcome back to this Cinema 4D modeling tutorial. And today we are going to be modeling a phone, and the phone is called Oppo Find N2 Flip. So yeah, it's kind of like a basic tutorial, so I'll try to explain some tools that I use to model a phone, and maybe you can learn one or two things from it. Sorry. So let's just go straight to the point and yeah, get started. So please do like and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, thanks. Yeah. So now this is the phone. It's pretty a simple shape to model. Nothing fancy going on around there. So let's just start. So this is the Oppo phone. Just click on the cube. Yeah, we're going to use the cube. So we have already set the blueprint, so you can see the blueprint matches perfectly. Yeah, so yeah, so let us you can see the blueprint is not matching perfectly. Yeah, so we need to fix the blueprint. So if you move the cube from this point, you're gonna scale down the cube. So let's go to the perspective view. So this point have to scale it down, same thing with this point, have to scale it down, scale it sideways, and this one have to scale it sideways. So so now let's now we start with the cube, bring it somewhere around. Yeah, I think this one is gonna be good. All right, I want it to start from, I want to create the body. I'm looking at somewhere from here, then we can extrude them back, so we can see what I need. So now we need to resize this cube to fit this shape. So shift C, yeah, shift C to bring you this thing. Let's bring a doodle paint. So we need to shift this cube so it comes down and down here. So that's what we're going to do. So delete the doodle cube. Now go back to model mode and click move. Now let's move it down a bit, so you can see it's not matching the cube. So what we do now is we go to option, configure, and then we go to the back. Then we try to move this y-axis, so we can move it. Okay. So you hold Alt to move in 1 decimal point, so we can match it a bit. So we are just eyeballing this shape to get someone closer to it. So just move this cube, and yeah, look, this looks perfect. Yeah, this looks perfect. But we're having some really short. We can fix it. We can go a bit up. Let's check our blueprint here. Looks perfect. Looks perfect. We can reduce the blueprint size by doing it from the scale section. We can hold Alt to go in decimal points. Whoa, this is looking good. Now let's see from this edge. Oh, this is now shortened. So we need to move up somewhere like this. Let's see both sides. So we need to now scale it up by holding Alt. So this is very good in case you're working in different size, so you're not having any issues. All right, now so we have fixed this side view, so let's fix the front view. Bring it down, zoom in. But yeah, there's a little bit of changes, so we're going to move this guy in the x-axis by holding Alt. somehow like this is gonna be good. Yeah, perfect. Now let's scale it more. Alright, now so we now have the phone blocking shape. Yeah. Alright. So if you look at this shape now, if you look at these phones or these shapes, this is the Oppo video. So let's just go through these images and see something. So we're trying to look how, so this phone looks like the shapes looks like the iPhone 12. You can see the metal shape. It looks like the iPhone 12. It looks pretty simple to do. It's not that difficult actually. Yeah, so this is not going to be a problem, and this cuts from the middle, which is very good. So let's go back to Cinema 4D, and we're going to add the cuts. You can see it closely goes to middle. We can fix that. Now let's move this guy a bit. Let's move it a bit down. Hold Alt and press. Oh, okay, up. Okay, this looks perfect. Let's see that it affected the shape. And nope, it doesn't affect the shape. Is perfect now. So now let's make some cuts. So before we can work on this phone, there's something we want to check. We want to check if this phone can be worked on a symmetry level. So you can see this looks the same, this looks the same, this looks the same. Shift C. Do the paint. So you can see now this section looks the same, this section looks the same, and this section looks the same, and this section looks the same. So this is telling us that we're going to work with a symmetry level. So let's see how other parts looks like. Maybe the back. So when it comes to the back, I think the symmetry level is going to terminate. So that's why we're going to work with only this body. So the body is symmetry level and the font is symmetry level. So let's get started. So we convert, Control save, make sure we create a group, call it junk. This is here we're going to put some junks shape inside while working. It normally slows down the system, but I just like doing it in case I made a mistake and go back to previous shape. So I'm gonna make a copy of this guy and put it in the junk and hide it. So we're gonna make this cube editable by pressing this icon here, or there's a shortcut called C. So we have done it. So we go to the line cut by pressing KL, or we just right click and or I click and go to, no, sorry, it's not line cut. Line cut is a manual, is almost the same, but it's manual. But this one is called loop cut. So this one is a bit accurate. So use the loop cut, or you use KL. I'm still surprised I still know the shortcut. So KL, we can cut at the middle. Okay, let me show you something. Like if you want to cut this guy, if you click on here, just gonna cut anywhere. So we want it to be at the middle, so you can just press middle here and it will snap to the center. Now let's also cut this middle section. You can just cut it here and click this center. So remember, we're going to work on this side and yes, symmetry to other parts. So we go to this place and I'm going to delete this guys, don't need it. Okay, so alright, now so we're going to work very fast because trying to beat time, trying to make this stuff less than 1 hour. So I like what I'm seeing here. All right, so let's see this body again. Sorry, I was just creating so many. All right, so this is a pretty simple shape. So normally the iPhone will have to bevel every point, but this one we just have to bevel the side. But you have to check whether there is any openings. Okay, this looks perfect. If there's any openings, you cannot optimize the point by right clicking and go to optimize, or just press UO to optimize. So this is looking good. I like what I'm seeing now. Click on the line tool, then we're gonna go to the bevel tool and make sure this is the part you're working on. So we're gonna bevel this guy, and let's use this point so we can see how. So we can bevel, just looking at the shape, and this is looking good. So let's add some subdivision. Let's add 2. 1, 2. Should we stick to low poly? I don't think so. Let's increase the shape. I don't know. Maybe I think let's use 4. Because we might need it. I think so. Maybe for the back. Let's just play on a safe place in case we're gonna need it to add some more subdivision and all that. So yeah, so this is looking good. So you can see we have a big huge end gun. Yeah, this is a big huge end gun. You can see it's telling us this guy is in danger. Yeah, there's something we didn't fix, so we're gonna quickly show you guys how you're gonna do it. So let's so you can see this shape. I think I'll just make a copy. I was just going to show you something. So this shape is having a funny fong. I don't know how to pronounce it. I actually don't know how this one works, but I think it's related to the angle. So on how the shape looks like. So the fong look a bit funny. So I'll show you guys where the issue is coming from. So we make a copy of this guy. And let's undo this guy and see. So let's paste back that shape. So we don't need this to do too actually. So so you can see this. Okay, you can see how this funk. You can see how the shading looks a bit odd here. So we forgot to do some changes in the bevel tool. So we'll go back to the bevel tool, and yeah, you can see now you have the funk break rounding. So this is the problem. So we need to untick it. It's very important to untick before you apply a bevel. So just untick it and done. So you can see there's a huge difference. So you can't see this funk breaking. Yeah, this one looks so smooth, and this one you can see the funk breaking. So yeah. So okay, so we don't need this guy. I just want this to show you guys an example. So we can call this guy body. Should we start naming it now? I don't know. Okay, so this is looking good. Yeah, so I think we should have made it more. All right, let's just undo it. Sorry, going back and forth. Sorry, just trying to explain to everybody. So we don't need this guy actually. So go back to the bevel. Bevel 2. Where's the bevel 2? Yep. Enter. Yeah, we're gonna increase this offset. So if we increase it, it's gonna go down more, but I want to use Alt so it can go by decimal, so we can get something accurate. Yeah, so this is looking good. I like this. So yeah, perfect. So now let's fix this big end gun. So there is ways we can fix it. Body fastest and safest way you can fix it is to do some inner extrude. Inner extrude is gonna be the first step we're gonna do. Yes, it's gonna help us to sharpen this. So we need to work with yeah, I think this shape is pretty easy to do, nothing special we're gonna do. Yeah, so just form the shape, and then I think that's all. That is all. All right, so yeah, select these two sides. So it's very easy. Just click on your polygon, and then you click on live selection, and then you select this both sides, then you right click, and then you go to inner extrude. So you can see inner extrude inner. Yeah, I think something like this. I like starting inside a bit, so we can still sharpen this stuff later, but I like it like this. So now let's fix this guy. I think there should be a tool that can fix this guy. I'm gonna do my research very well. Forgotten, you know why. Then now we're gonna use the line cut tool, which is to get line cut tool. It's called KK. You just click here and hold shift bar. Then click here, hold shift bar. So something here, click here, hold shift bar. So let's undo. We're gonna something. So I'm going back on front. So if you're cutting this line, it's only going to affect this front side. So our aim is that we want the line to affect both sides, because you need faster way to achieve a lot of things. So you have to think fast. Yeah. So line cut. So look at this tool. Yeah, and untake it, visible on, and make sure you take it back, because it can cause a lot of problems in the future if you don't take it fast. Yeah, for real. All right, so click hold shift to make a straight line, click hold shift to make a straight line, click hold shift to make a straight line, click hold shift to make a straight line. So now let's start welding. To make sure we take it back, remember, so go to the stitch and sew. Make sure you go to point mode, and pretty much want it to be go down. So let's stitch and sew from the 3D view. So it's very easy. Just click and drag to this point, 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 click 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 drag to the point. So I want to stitch this side. Stitch. I think there should be a faster way to do this. Anyways, if you have a faster way to do this, just let me know. Yeah, so we are almost getting rid of the end guns, but we just shifted the end guns from here. So yeah, so it's good that we shift the end guns from the edge, because if we start fixing the end guns from maybe here, it's gonna cause a little bit of issues when making a smooth edge. So this is why we use the inner extrude. So we have to shift out the end guns from the edges and outside. So sorry, I'm talking fast, trying to beat time. So make sure you go back to your knife tool by pressing KK or your right click, and you press on line cut. So now we also want it to affect both sides, because these points are equal in both sides. So make sure you untick this, click here, hold shift to make a straight line. Should we go down? Yep, you can go down. What's gonna happen? Make a straight line down, make a straight line down. All right, so okay, should we go down and left? We can actually go in. Nah, it's not gonna work, so we're just gonna make it sideways. Looks strange, right? Strange. So we have a diamond here or triangle, but it's not going to wire our shape. Make sure you take back your visible because it's on a flat surface, so you don't have to worry, you don't have to be scared of any stuff going on here. So let's just go here down. So this is good, this is looking good. We can add subdivision and see how this guy is going. Ooh, having a smooth edge. Yeah. Ugh, looks strange. What is going on here? So let's continue. We're on the right path. So let's look at our shape and see what is going on here. Yeah, it's very simple, and it's like this point is a bit tight. It's sorry, I don't know why this curve is still coming. I think this point, this kind of shape is gonna give us this. This point is a bit tight, so there is no curved edge that's showing that much. So remember what we're doing. I have to save out the cube. Yeah, it's very important. So let's go to some bevel. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like I said, the front is very easy to do. So before we bevel this edge, we have to make a copy of this front. It's very important. So we need to inspect this front to be sure if this front is gonna work with the symmetry. So we have to be sure. You have to be very sure. So looking good. We can work with the symmetry. Yeah, kind of. Yep, you can work with the symmetry. It can work. Alright, perfecto. So let's see, check the fonts. Yeah, let's check other pictures. We cannot just judge with one pictures. Perfect. It's gonna work with the symmetry. So before we bevel this point, we need to make a copy of this guy. Yeah. I mean just the front, sorry. So click on the live selection tool. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. I think it's, I don't know. I want to select on the side, sorry. Yeah, working on the front. The back have a different style. I don't know, strange. It's looking good actually. So we click on the sorry, call came in. Click. Sorry, we have to select the font, the face. So we have to split this guy out. I click on split. So we just have to hide it. We're not gonna work on it now. Maybe later. You can see what I wanted to do. I just wanted to delete this guy. And just say we don't need this guy anymore. But remember, like I said, make a copy before you do it. So delete. Oh, nice. So let's make the edge sharp. Click. Bevel. So I know once you click on the bevel, you're gonna start beveling. It's gonna chamfer. Now this is not what we need. We want to make a sharp bevel. So don't select the chamfer, change it to solid. So solid is gonna add 2 equal cuts in this side. So you can see I'll add some 2 equal cuts, but yeah, we can manually add this cut, but it's not going to be that accurate like you want. So you can see, like from the image, they say it's not that the edge is not that the same, but I think this one is gonna work. It looks a bit tiny. Let's increase it a bit. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, no. It looks too. I think that shape's gonna be good. So let's on our subdivision see. Yeah, this guy is looking good. But what in the hell is going on here? Oh, I know where the problem is. Yeah. So we need to add some cuts here. You need KL, add center, increase, add center, increase, add center. Have we removed our weird shape, strange shape? I guess we have a bit. Let's see. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, we'll fix it. So let's put one in the middle. Let's make it 2. Yeah, 2 is gonna be better. Perfecto. Make it 3. Maybe we'll find out. We need to add some point. Yeah, that's true. I just remember we need to do other things. So let us move. No, I don't want to be quick shading and isofans. This looks like a card model. No, isofans used for card model. So this looks good, though the edge is not like they said. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what we are working with their images. Yeah, the edge is not that shiny, so it just a little bit sharp. I don't know why it's sharp. Or should we increase this guy? I don't know. Crazy, tragic. You just have to select these 2 points and dissolve it. Oh, I click and click on dissolve. So select it back, select double click to select and go back to bevel. Then we just have to add. Yeah, it's gonna be good. This is gonna work for us. Perfect. This is good. Yeah, this is good. I like it. Sorry, my voice is messing up. Yeah, let's do something again. Let's add some cuts here. Our shape is looking weird. Center. All right. So now let's add some symmetry. Good. So you must wonder how did this happen? So it's very easy. We can do the symmetry in so many ways, but this way I want you to click on the cube and right click here, and once you want out, hold out. So the symmetry is going to take the position of the axis of the cube and give you a very good symmetry. So we're done with this symmetry. So let's do the bottom symmetry. How are we going to do this bottom symmetry? We're going to symmetry the symmetry. Wow, that's strange. Hold out. Nothing happened. How come? What is happening? Just click on this axis, change it to XY, XZ, ZZ, XY. See, yeah, perfecto. Oh, this is so good. Yes, perfect. So we have our metal shape. Yeah. Now let's on this bad boy. Yeah, you can use this guy. Select these 2 shapes and put it in a group by holding Alt, by selecting the 2 and pressing Alt G. Yeah. So we're gonna work on this down one. We're gonna call this guy screen and call this guy body. So this is the screen, but the screen started outside Yeah, that's true. Off the subdivision with anything now. Calm down. So we are gonna do something. So you can see the screen started here, which is strange. So what we're gonna do now is something strange. Let's check how this screen looks like. Let's check how this screen looks. So this screen looks like a chamfer. Now have an age. Tragic. So let's do it. Very easy to do. Very easy to do. So we just have to come here. KL. Let's add a cut. Close thumbnail like this. Now we're gonna delete this guy and delete. Perfect. So we have that realistic age when we subdivide. We're not actually getting it, but I know if we start extruding, you're gonna get it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. We don't want it to be that out. Let's add this more. Something like this. No, this is okay. Trust me, this is okay. So what next? Let us extrude. So click on extrude. Should we do extrude inside? Yeah, no, we don't do quick caps. We want to extrude. So extrude, just click and drag. Oh, we're going the wrong axis. Click, drag, and yeah, this is looking good. But there's something tricky. Let's check inside and see whether it. I can see. This extrude is very tricky. If you're not careful with it, it might cause a bit of issues in your model. So you can see it created another shape. So how to fix this? Just delete it. Let me show you that this is it's going to affect. If you on subdivision, see what happens. You can see what is going on here. It's not looking good at all. It's not looking good at all. So what we're gonna do now is to delete it. Let's see only the screen. Hold this tool, yeah. Just click it. It's called viewpoint solo, yeah, like it. So use UL, and this is loop selection. Select it and then delete. There might be points lying around, so let's use UO to optimize. Perfect. So let's go back to our view. Oh, we don't have to. Oh, sorry. want to delete only this part, so let's deselect these sections. Hold Control while deselecting. Delete. UO to optimize to delete any unwanted points. On subdivision, and this is looking sweet. This is looking sweet. All right, so let's see what that would do. I like how sharp this thing is. So how to make a sharp edge is very easy to do. I can just bevel it. Yeah, bevel is gonna work. Yeah, bevel is gonna work in ways. And that looks strange. Yeah, so we have a screen inside, and there's something. Yeah, I don't know if is there an angle of this phone. Yeah, okay, I see. Yep, we are doing well. We are going progress. We are going places. I'm not gonna lie, we're going places. So we are gonna do something that nobody has done before. Yeah, people have done it before, don't mind me. So we're gonna delete this guy. No, dissolve these lines, and yeah, just gonna dissolve it. We're going back to the end guns. Yeah, I know, going back to the end gun. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, dissolve these guys. Oh man, going back to the end guns. Oh, this is tragic. Select this guy. So we're gonna do inner extrude again, and we are inner extruding it to this point. Yeah, so go to inner extrude. I have to extrude this, so yeah, let's give it like this. Yeah, we can widen this guy a bit. Let's just scale this guy and see what's going on. Widen it a bit. So this is moving up. Bring this guy down and bring this guy down. Looks good. So let's scale it a bit again. Perfecto. So we need to fix this point. How will I do this? KK. So let's go back to our shading move. Click on lines. So almost at 1 hour. Wow. Yeah, looking good. Yeah. Okay, so we are doing well. We are doing well. So we need to save this guy for the screen. Split. Screen body. This is this guy. Now we need to delete it from here. Nice. Double click these lines and we're gonna extrude inside. I would like to make it to be somehow equal to this. Let's on our sniping tool. Let's click on here, click and hold. We'll on edge. I want to on the edge. I want to on the polygon. Spline. That's just. Then hold Control while extruding down, and boom, it snapped to this line. So this is what I need. I want it to be like this. We can go inside more by selecting this guy, and yeah, let's just extrude to this point. This is good. Now let's do some chamfering. Let's see what's going on here. Let's do some chamfering. Yeah, select this view and we're gonna chamfer to here, bevel, and switch to chamfer. Set it to 0. Increase the point. Use Alt. Perfect. It's looking perfect. Let's chamfer this guy too. Hold Alt. Good. Now I like what I'm saying. Let's see our real images and see what we got here. Nice. Nice, looking good. So yeah, let's make some edge. Bam, top select, top select. We are still on the bevel tool, so let's just make some bevel. And it's not gonna work. I want it to be solid. Sorry, solid. Yes, go somewhere like this. I don't want this guy to be among. I'll bevel it separately. Bevel this guy. Oh man, bevel it somewhere like this. Okay, this is looking good. Let's add some subdivision and see. Oh, we have something wrong is going on here. Ooh. What the hell is going on here? Off subdivision. Yeah, let's add some codes. Kill 1 2 1 2. Let's add one, yeah. And I think it's gonna fix it now. Let's do the same thing, yeah. 1 2. Yeah, now let's bevel this guy. Papa. Off snap into place. Bevel it not the same length with this guy. Maybe something like this. It's gonna be much better. Marvelous. Clean, tragic. So we're going forward. This is looking neat as it can be. So now this is the main screen. Let's on it back, save our work. We have some work to do on this screen. I can see when this image is being pushed back, so we need to use the 3D view to push this guy back. But make sure we have a copy of it, so in case we make a mistake. And just gonna select this guy and push it back. And let's see how this is pushing back. Yeah, it went a little bit more back. Yeah, I think this edge started showing itself. It's even more back than this. Let's push it a bit, something like this. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Perfect. Now we're going to do extruding now. Yeah. Now we see we're almost done with the phone. That was fast, right? Yeah. That was fast. If not that I'm commenting, I would have just did this phone very fast. I guess in 1 hour, this phone is just 1 hour. 1 hour, done with it. So now we're gonna make the back in our next video. So we're gonna make the back. We're gonna make the back. We're gonna make the back, and we're gonna make this folding place. Then our next video, apart from that, we're gonna add details. Then our making holes, everything's. Then the last video is gonna make the cameras, and yeah, voila, we're done. We are done. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and stay tuned for part 2. Yeah, so please subscribe so you can see the part 2. So thanks for watching, and see you in the part 2. Bye.